I have got some boxed mac and cheese dinner, deluxe dinner. They have this also in the sharp cheddar cheese, which I love. This is the 2% milk cheese macaroni dinner. I have some Kraft singles. I have some sharp cheddar, some Mexican 4-cheese blend, and mozzarella cheese. Sour cream, and I have some onion powder and cracked black pepper, and my pot is on with water boiling. So I'm going to make a homemade mac and cheese. And you may say, well, you're using the box. It's still going to be homemade. I don't see anything wrong with using the box. When I was a kid, growing up, my grandmother would make, that roux and all that, and use egg, make a custard and flour. I'm not doing all that. And when I was a kid and she was showing me that, I said, yes, ma'am, but I'm not going to do all that. When you have this, and it has that liquid cheese packet that has the butter and the milk, and everything is already in it, and it's quick and it's easy. Yeah, I could take, mac noodles and make, like I said, that used to mix the egg and flour and all that. Like I said, I'm not doing all that. If you do that, that's cool. It's cool and it's delicious. My grandmother's mac and cheese with the eggs and all that extra in it and homemade, that was delicious. But this is how I make my homemade mac and cheese. It is time saving. I am all for doing things that's going to help me out in the kitchen to be in and out. Because as much as I love cooking, and as much as I love seeing people eat the food that I've made and enjoy it, and as much as I love cooking for other people, as well as for myself, if there's a step or a couple of steps or something that can make it, less time and easier, I'm all for it. I don't see anything wrong with like box cake mixes, box the pasta, those pasta, what is it? Pasta and sauces, Alfredo. I don't see anything wrong with things like that that's going to make your life easier. So you may call this semi-homemade or whatever. I just say this is how I do my mac and cheese. I don't add any extra butter. Sometimes I add a little bit extra milk. Excuse me. And I might add a little bit of 2% milk, but that's usually it. But I don't add all that extra stuff because y'all know I'm trying to cut down. The sour cream really makes it very creamy, and even some people even add like cream cheese. So, with that being said, I don't see nothing wrong with a little box mac and cheese, baby. I don't see nothing wrong. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Stick around because here it comes. Dow's mac and cheese. Pasta is in this water. It's going to boil. I don't want to boil this pasta to death or boil it until it gets soft. I just want to boil it just to the point of al dente, just to the point of it getting done for a few minutes. And I'm not, salting this pasta water because, when I make spaghetti, sometimes I do it, but this isn't, believe me, it's so much salt in this packet, this cracked gold cheese packet. I call it cracked cheese. And so much salt in this, cheddar. I don't know if there's any in that sour cream or not, but the cheese most definitely. And this cheese packet, macaroni cheese, has already is going to have a decent amount of sodium in it. So I have not salted this pasta water. And like I said, I'm just going to let this go for maybe about 2 minutes. But no, about 3 minutes. I want it, like I said, I want it just to the point of, getting al dente, where it's like still firm, but it's definitely not soft. And I might even do it a little bit more than 3 minutes and just check it. I don't want it to be really soft. You see people make mac and cheese and the noodles are like busted open and it's mushy. I hate that. You want it soft, but you want the mac and cheese to still have some integrity to it. The way some people make it is just, like I said, just like tuna fish salad. People make tuna fish salad with busted open mac noodles. It's so, the noodles, they boiled it so much and it's so flimsy. So you don't have to boil these noodles a lot because this is going to go in the oven sort of like a casserole. And I mean, this is just, mac and cheese. This is nothing magnificent. Mac and cheese is one of the most simplest, easiest things to make. But it's very comforting and you can, put your own spin on it and do it however you want, which is what, people do. But anyway, I'm going to let this boil another minute or two, and then I'm going to start putting this together, and it's going to be so fast, like flash lightning into my oven. And in fact, I'm going to preheat my oven to 425 because once I get my mac into the oven, I'm really just trying to excuse me, bake, get the last bake on the pasta and then get that nice crust that everybody wants, that's money for mac and cheese, just to get that nice crust. So you need a high heat. But all right, I'm going to let this go another minute, and I will be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. I got the mac noodles that are mostly done. Dropping spoons. Mac noodles are mostly done, and there is a little water. I would say about I've left about a half cup of the water in there. And I'm going to add about, I would say about a cup and a half of 2% milk. I use either 2% reduced fat milk, or I use soy milk, plain and vanilla soy milk. But if I use milk, for cooking, I'm using 2% milk, not whole milk. I haven't used whole milk in ages. But anyway, don't forget I had some water already in here. I had about a cup of water already in here. Almost a cup. Not half a cup of water, like almost a whole cup. And I put like a cup and a half of 2% milk in there. So I need to find that, liquid gold cheese packet. Because I'm going to add that. And this is how most people make, a lot of people make their mac and cheese, is they just take a box and add. Some people do the powdered packet on the stove, but I will say this, I used to love the powdered, the box of Kraft mac and cheese, the powdered cheese, I used to love that. But I don't know, I had some recently and it tasted so different. The powdered cheese, it tasted so different. I was like, do I even want to buy this again? It doesn't taste For me, it does not taste like it used to taste. I don't know, maybe it's, me or, but I would prefer this liquid cheese packet. It never lets me down. So, I usually use this. So I'm going to let that, the macaroni is to the point of getting done. It is still kind of, very al dente. So I'm going to do about 3 of the, Kraft, any kind of singles you have, Velveeta Kraft. I just happen to prefer the Kraft ones. You have Sargento, whatever. Use what you have. I'm always a stickler for making do and using whatever you have. So I put about 3 slices of American cheese. I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese. Sharp cheddar. Add some sharp cheddar. And I'm going to add some of that Mexican blend, which is like Monterey Jack cheddar and asadero. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, somebody please in comments let me know whether I'm saying that right or not, because I don't always say words right. But anyway, nobody says every word right. Nobody. So I'm gonna mix that, and let's see. You have a good close up. Yeah, that's good and close for you guys. So I'm gonna let that melt. I'm gonna turn my flame back on. My oven I actually turned down to 375. And it is preheated to 375. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have it on 375 and then crank it up to 425. So that's melting nicely. I got a little onion powder. I'm going to add a couple sprinkles of that. And a little of the cracked black pepper. So I want this to be like really together. Not adding any more butter because this cheese packet has butter in it. I like to add more 2% milk because when I put this into, whatever dish, serving dish or whatever I have, I like it to be very creamy. Very creamy. So, alright. So that cheese has melted nicely. Whenever you get, I bought some cheese last year. I will never do it again. I'm not going to say what store I went to. But when I say I won't say, when I do these vlogs, and if I'm talking about something that's not right, and I say I'm not going to say what store I went to, I think you guys will be able to guess. It's a very budget-friendly store. And a lot of things they have there are really good. Like the fruits and vegetables are at a really good price. They're really fresh. I usually will, check and see, especially before the pandemic. I got a lot of nice fresh fruits and vegetables at a really good price at this store. And it is S and a lot. That's all I'm going to say. The kind of abbreviation of it. But I got some cheese from there. That was their brand of cheese, and the cheese did not melt. I would make, ham and cheese sandwich or turkey burger or something like that, and the cheese was not melted. It would just lay on it. Lay on whatever I put it on. So you want to watch out for cheese. Okay, that's good. I'm turning this heat off. See how that cheese is? See how that is? That's how you want it. That's so, God, that's so sexy. Oh my Lord, Jesus. Lord help me. That's so sexy. But yeah, you want to beware of cheese that does not melt, because that's not right. I don't know what the hell that is. Cheese that doesn't melt. And You know, I grew up on, we didn't have anything, so I grew up on a lot of cheese, artificial cheese that didn't melt. But, you know, just don't do it. The cheese, cheap cheese. Anytime you see, you know, let me move this. But anytime you see certain types of cheeses, you know, they're very easily identifiable. And, you know, they don't even, the cheese that doesn't melt, it doesn't even taste right. That's the thing. It doesn't even taste right. So, beware. Beware. I don't know what that's, something, I don't know, something cheese or something splashed on there. But, all right, I'm going to get this. Into this container. And it looks like I'm going to have a little, actually, you know, this is smaller than my square pan. So, I usually use a square pan, but this time I didn't. So, this holds a little less than what my square pan does. So, let me just get mac noodles. You just get mac noodles in. I love disposable containers because they're disposable. And sometimes I can, you know, reuse them. Reuse a disposable container couple times. Sometimes. It all depends on. Right. And you always want to have a piece of foil on your pan. You see how, you know, things can cook and they bubble over and all type of things happen. So this is ready. Pick that up. Put that over there. I don't know why this is. Alright. So that's ready. Even if it, you know, overflow a little. I got my foil down there. My trusty foil. And I'm just going to top with a little bit of sharp cheddar. A little of the Mexican blend is going to go on top. Make it as, you know, cheesy as you like it. You know, some people have so much cheese and it's so good. Do what your family likes as far as cheese. A little of that mozzarella. Okay. All right. And you know what? Damn. I forgot to put my damn sour cream in my mac and cheese. You see that? But guess what? Guess what? It's going to go in there. It's going to go in there. I usually put a nice big dollop of mac and cheese, of sour cream in my mac and cheese. But that's cool because guess what? You know how you forget to put something in? Oh, my sour cream is going to go in here. That's alright. I can't believe I forgot to put my damn sour cream in my mac and cheese. But anyway, you want to put a big dollop of sour cream in your mac and cheese. It makes it super duper creamy. I'm glad I looked over and saw that before I put this in the oven. Even though I have put things in the oven before and forgotten, and still caught it in time to take it out of the oven. So look how creamy that is with the sour cream. I'm so glad I remembered to put that in. That's the thing that I was talking about with cooking for an audience. If I was just doing this by myself in my kitchen, which I am in my kitchen alone, but if I was just doing this and just cooking, you know, like I do all the time, I wouldn't have forgotten this. But, you know, you're talking, you're trying to remember this, you're trying to remember that. So I'm getting, bear with me. Every time I do these cooking vlogs, you know, I get a little bit better. So that's incorporated well. And I'm just going to clean up clean this up a little. And this is best like in a square dish or something like that. I have a casserole that I made for a friend of mine that's in 2 of my square dishes. I actually made 2 casseroles for 2 separate people. So my 2 casserole dishes are gone. And then I don't have any square aluminum pans. So I was like, let me get this circle pan that I see. So this is best in like a square dish. But this is what I have right now. So that's going to definitely spill over. But all right, so I put that cheese at the top. Of course, I just forgot the sour cream. So I'm just going to put my American cheese on top. So, and you want, I'm going to do one more. And you know, the cheese that I put in there, the extra cheese at the top, it will, it's still going to contribute to the top being nice and crispy and golden. So, all right. Got the cracked black pepper. Some people put, you know, other seasonings on top of their mac and cheese. Awesome. For me, I kind of just do a little, keep it simple, a little cracked black pepper. All right. So this has the, it's just the box macaroni cheese with the liquid cheese packet. I added some extra 2% milk. I may have added a little too much based upon the pan size I have. But anyway, I add a little extra 2% milk. I want it to be like kind of liquid. You want it liquidy and creamy when you put it in the oven. If you put mac and cheese in the oven and it's dry or it's not that much liquid, it's not going to come out creamy. the more liquid you have, I mean, you don't want it watered down, but you want it like cheese liquidy. Like not watery liquidy, but cheesy liquidy like that. Like see this? That's going to make it like so, you know, creamy and cheesy that and you know, make sure, and it's going to make sure that it's not dry. And this is thick. Like this is a thick, rather thick cheese mixture. So, okay, 375. I'm going to do about 20 minutes. And I have to be careful because this is air. So I'm going to do 20 minutes on 375. All right, y'all. Some of that cheese spilt over. You know, I knew because I kind of overflowed the pan. But I'm going to let this sit right here with this oven open. And then I'm going to put it on the top of the stove. It's got a couple little really caramelized pieces and then some really golden brown pieces, which is what I was looking for. So this is just coming out of the oven. You see I got the oven door open. And I put this on broil for about 2 minutes. It's been on broil. And then I turned my stove off. So, don't that look so, you know, sometimes, look at it spilling over, cheese spilling over. You know, sometimes it just gushes out and spills over like that. That's so sexy. Anyway, wow. I could eat that. That right there. I could just eat that, take that and eat that, scoop it up and eat it, put it right in my mouth. But anyway, let this, give this about 5 minutes, and I'm going to put this on top of my stove, clean this up a little bit, and come right back. This mac and cheese is ready. It is nice and creamy. Y'all know. Oh my gosh. Not too salty. Let me get my camera off my tripod. Hold on. It is so creamy. Look at that. I want you guys to see how creamy, and that sour cream. Very rustic. I love the little parts that are darker. I love that on mac and cheese. Look at that cheesy edge. Look at that. Wow, wait, let me put a spoon in there. Hold on, I'm sorry to be moving the camera like this, but look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that edge right there. Look at this edge. Look how creamy that is. Oh, it's so freaking sexy. Look at that. I sprinkled a little salt-free on top, Mrs. Dash on top, just a little bit. But look at that. Oh my gosh. You can hear how creamy. It sounds wet. It's like so sexy. Sexy baked mac and cheese, y'all.